in wisdom. See, to have another, an inner person fashioned. See, what's in you now has been fashioned through a life of reacting to tease and challenge. How about a new person inside growing from in grace and wisdom and love and patience? And it occurs in that instant, in that moment. See, when the temptation presents itself with a challenge. See, and that's where the rubber meets the road, as the old commercial used to say, one of the tire commercials used to say, where the rubber meets the road. Okay, or that's the nitty-gritty right there. It's another old expression. Okay, where you, it's in that instant. See, and this is so important. See, there aren't enough books in the world to tell you how to react in some delicate moment with your partner or with your child. Okay, but if you can pause for just a moment, take a step back, and then respond from within. See, then what you say, it'll come from within. It'll just bubble out, and it'll be right. See. So that the pause, the thoughtfulness, the expression on your face, the lack of anger. People note, people will see that, and they'll be profoundly touched. Okay? Now, I got to add one more element to this. If you are like most people, your whole life is built upon resentment. Everything you do is out of resentment or out of guilt for being resentful. Okay? So now when you need to get my meditation, you need to get it. You understand what I just said. You follow this video, you understand the principle, but you have to apply it. It won't do any good to see this video, to hear what I say, to read Viktor Frankl. See, won't do you any good at all unless you apply it. Okay? And so, to apply it, see, what happens to you now is that things sneak up on you. See, you're so distracted. You're lost in your imagination, worrying about tomorrow, reliving the past. Or you're lost in your texting and lost in planning this and planning that and daydreaming and video games. You're just totally lost, and things sneak up on you. See, things sneak up on, and you're not in a good space. You're lost in your imagination. There's something, and then you react. And then after you react, you think, oh, what did I do that for? Then you try to smooth everything over. Or you go around all day reacting. Then at nighttime you're all tense, and then you try to work it off in the gym or drink alcohol or something like that to try to ease the symptoms of having overreacted all day. So what you need to do now is to learn to meditate. With my meditation, it's so simple. You can learn it in 2 minutes. Okay? And to start the day with a little bit of meditation, and then during the day at different times, I make it very simple. I show you how you can do the full meditation. Or as the day proceeds, you can, as you're walking around or what have you, can be aware of your hands. It helps to remind you of that nice meditative state. And you go out in the world, okay, now you'll have more awareness. And now when a situation comes along, a moment with a co-worker or your partner or your child or something, now you have that awareness, okay? And they say something or something comes up and you pause just a moment, then you respond from within. Now, I need to add one little thing to it, and that is this. As I said, your whole life has been composed of resentment, so now what's going to happen? Okay, which it's always been happening, but you just didn't see it. Now you'll see it. Now if you get the little meditation that I have, it's free. It's called the Easy Meditation, the free meditation. And then you have more awareness, and you go out in the world, and then here comes some situation. Okay, then what you're going to see is resentment rising. You're going to see it, because that's what you always did in the past. Okay, so after a whole lifetime of conditioning, there's the resentment. So now what you do is you just watch it. Okay, so there's a situation. You take a step back, let a heartbeat go by. There's the resentment, and you watch it also. Okay? Then it passes. And then you respond with what comes forth from within. See? Or if anger rises, okay, there's the anger. Okay? And you watch it. Or maybe, see, because you're so used to being angry all the time, situation arises, you try to get some objectivity a little bit. You have a little bit of it because you've been meditating. But then anger comes out. It's there and it has to bubble. It'll bubble out. So you say something and maybe what you say is right. But the anger comes out with it. Then all you have to do is say, I'm sorry about the anger, but I'm still right about what I said. See? I'm sorry about the anger, but I'm still right about what I said. Okay? So you see how simple that is? And if you blow it, if something comes along and you respond resentfully or angrily, well, then you see it. Okay, so you didn't get it quite right. Well, okay, you didn't. Well, it's a learning thing, see? Rome wasn't built in a day. You're not going to become a saint. Be content to become a regular person instead of an angry beast, angry judgmental beast. So you didn't get it right. So you say, I'm sorry, I apologize. I was angry. I was out of order. See? See how simple that is? You're honoring the truth thereby. And they see that also. See? You're honoring the truth. Truth is more important. It's not who's right, it's what is right. Okay? So, this video is a little longer than I had intended. It's a beautiful quote. There's a lot of wisdom in it. And you must apply it in your life. You must apply it. Learn to apply it. Okay? My name is Roland.